Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick update on my journey to catch and ride an unbroken wave. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that make it a little bit more of a challenge or a journey and not just a one-day trip to the beach. And finally, in these videos I do like to give some tips that I'm learning along the way on this journey. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. Also, if you are new to this channel or just passing by and this was in your For You or something like that, I really would appreciate that you give me a like, comment, or follow. I really am trying to inspire some other people that might be on a similar journey as I am, and I would love and appreciate you guys helping me get these videos out to other people. Again, if you're interested and you're on a similar journey as well too, then that's another good reason to like, subscribe, comment, etc. If nothing else, if you just want to feel better about your surfing, this might be a good channel for you as well too. So, yeah, as you guys saw on the thumbnail, I did have a little bit of success at this my last attempt at surfing. So, definitely was able to stand up on the board. The picture makes it look a little bit better than it actually was. I'll provide a link to the video of me surfing that picture came from. Definitely only stood on the board for about 1 second before I had to bail off because I was in some really shallow water. But essentially, it definitely felt like some progress. I'm super, stoked and excited that I have made that progress. It's definitely been a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a challenge to even get to that point. So definitely, excited that I continue to make progress and that I don't give up and I don't get discouraged. This is about the eighth video. I think the first video that I ever made, I was like, yeah, it's my dream, it's my goal to go and try to ride or catch and ride an unbroken wave. I don't know if it'll be one video or two videos or what will it be, but we're about 8 videos in and I still have not got to that goal. 5 times at the ocean now. I'm trying to do that over probably the course of about a month and a half. I've been consistently going every weekend. I did have to take a week off, so I'll give you a little bit of an update on that, and that's why I haven't posted for a little bit because I didn't make it to the beach the weekend before this last weekend. But difficulty wise, right? I don't think everybody necessarily struggles to learn how to surf. I do think there's a lot of people that quickly learn it and get it done. But there's some stuff that's a little bit harder for me to do than probably other people. One of the things I do want to debunk in this video a little bit is just kind of talk about why it's hard for me to probably surf and maybe why it's hard for other people to surf and answer the question, am I just too big to surf, right? I think that in some of the other videos, I've let you guys know that I do weigh over 250 pounds. I'm over like around 6'2", I guess, is my height. And so I'm big. And I think that makes it a little bit harder to try to learn how to surf. You definitely need a surfboard that can support your weight. But it's just like I said, there's a lot of, probably more balance that's required, more strength that's required. There's a lot that goes into it. But I do really feel like that I am making progress on being able to do it. After my fifth attempt, I was able to essentially catch a wave and stand up for, it might have only been a second, but I was able to do that. So I really do feel like if I can do it, then almost anybody can do it, if they're willing to put in the time and the effort to do it. In addition though to just being big, right? So over 250, around 6'2" in height. I'm older as well too, so I'm just now trying to learn how to surf at 42 years old. I have a wife, I have kids, so I have responsibilities. I don't live that close to the beach, but in spite of all that, like, this is really important to me, and I'm really trying to be able to do this. And it's like I said, the goal isn't too unrealistic. It's just catch and ride an unbroken way. So I really want to be able to do that and just kind of claim that as a victory in my life and cross it off the list. And I really do just love being in the water. I love being at the ocean, and so I've always wanted to do this but just never really had the opportunity or the time or the energy or the money or whatever that looks like to be able to do it. But definitely I'm in a place where I do feel like that's somewhat realistic and possible right now. I'm going to continue to make these videos until I live out that dream and actually do it. I'm going to continue to provide some tips that I learned along the way, or some lessons that I learned along the way as well too. I've got a lot of videos out there on what I've been working on to hopefully be able to live out this dream. But just because I always do it, and if this is the first video that you're ever seen, I want to just share three quick things, right, that I really just think that will play a huge role in your journey. If you're a new surfer, or if you're someone like me who's older or bigger or whatever that looks like, and it's a little bit more challenged. So these are three tips that I think can help anybody in that journey to learn how to surf. And the first one is board selection is so important. So the first time I went to the beach, I had kind of a mid-length board that did not have a lot of leaders to it, and I had no success whatsoever. I thought it was going to be impossible. But I did decide to get a different surfboard. So I got a foam top that I think is 100 liters in volume. It's a catch surfboard. I think like around the 9 foot length category. And that for me, I feel like is the right board, right? I can stand up on it. It holds my weight. I can paddle pretty comfortably on it. It's not too big that I can't maneuver it all out in the water. But it really just feels like getting that board was a night and day difference. So my first thought to you is make sure you're on the right board. Make sure that you can be on it comfortably. The nose isn't sinking underwater, that you can move on it. It doesn't feel too unstable when you're paddling. Now, obviously, stability is one of those things where you just got to keep working on it, keep paddling, keep doing things. I couldn't even sit on the board when I first got it. I still struggle to, have everything on the board tight and compacted and not feel like I'm going to tip or roll over. So there are just elements of getting better at balance and practicing paddling and things like that. But it's so important that you have the right board. And if you're feel like you're not making progress, that's the first thing I would look at, is make sure you have a board that's right for you. The other thing is just not to give up. So there's been several instances now where I've gone and I was just like, this isn't going to be possible. It's too hard. It's too difficult. It's not worth it. I could be better spending my time and energy on other things. I'm too fat. I'm too big. I'm too out of shape. All those things, right? Just like where you're just beating yourself up, telling yourself that you can't do it. But I continue to try to work on it and push through it a little bit. I made the decision to take a week off. I don't know if it was a good decision or not, but I definitely kind of hurt my shoulder being in the gym. I am continuing to work to try to get stronger and in better shape. And so I hurt my shoulder. I was hoping, taking a week off would basically give it the opportunity to heal and get better. It hasn't necessarily done that, but I think the good news is, because I heard it in the gym, it's not really the same muscle category that I need to surf. So I kind of feel like I can surf and still, let my shoulder rest and recover as much as I can. I'm definitely going to continue to monitor that. But when you're older and bigger, you got to keep yourself healthier. You'll be out for probably a long time. So I'm definitely going to monitor that. But yeah, it's just like I said, you got to stick with it. You got to keep with it. There were several times I wanted to give up and just say it's not possible, can't do it, etc. And the third thing is that I think has really been helping me too is just to celebrate the little wins, right? Have I done what I set out to do yet, which is catch and ride an unbroken wave? No, but have I made progress? For sure. Some of the little wins that I'm excited about were, I can sit on my surfboard for some period of time without tipping and falling over. To me, that's a great win. It's a balance win. I'm getting better at balancing on my board. Another win that I had is I actually was able to paddle into a wave. So not push off the bottom, not have somebody push me into a wave, but I was actually able to paddle into the wave. It picked me up. I was not able to stand up on that attempt, but it was the win of actually being able to paddle into a wave and actually feeling the wave kind of pick you up and carry you. Again, to me, it's a win that I try to celebrate and I'm excited about. And it keeps me thinking that, hey, yeah, if I keep at this, I can actually do it. And then just this last time was, standing up. Was it a long ride? No. Was it a very short, wobbly ride? Yes, it was. But it was getting all the way from my, from my belly all the way to my feet at over 250, 6'2". It just, like I said, it's to get to your feet. It's not that easy to do it. But I did it and I'm really excited about it. And, you know, it was based off of a wave that somebody didn't push me into, like at a surf school or something like that. I was able to position myself, was able to catch the wave. I was able to stand up on it, and that feels really good. I will link that up here in the description or at the end of the thing. So right around here, you know, there'll be that video. If you want to watch my 1 second ride, you definitely can. And if you haven't, you know, subscribed or please do at least leave me a like or a comment. Let me know, you know, how you found the video, or you know why you felt, you know, you wanted to help me out. I would really appreciate that, and getting this message out to other people that need to be inspired. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.